Welcome to another episode of the Good Karma Life podcast. I am Lorena Martinez, your host, and I can't wait to share more storytelling about how to bring the sacred into our life, how to bring science, spirituality, and create magic guided by the wisdom of our soul and our unique expression of the divine. So let's jump right in. Hi everyone, this is Lorena Martinez, Lore Marti, your host, the creator of the Good Karma Life, the Good Karma Life podcast, and I am here today. I wanted to create an episode about the Universal Mother, the love of the Universal Mother after the last episode, but in the light of the events that are happening in our beloved Gaia, in the light of the events, astrological events that are happening right now, which is the solar eclipse coming up tomorrow, I decided to create an episode to talk a little bit about what you probably have been already feeling, what's happening at an individual level, the collective level, maybe give you hopefully some tools to navigate this time individually and collectively, provide that Akashic perspective, which is from a higher place of consciousness, from a place of love, unity, compassion. And at the end of this episode, I'm gonna be recording a world peace meditation, so hopefully we can unite all together in compassion and love and unity, and use this meditation as much as we can, share it and unite together as masters that we are on earth, as we've been told by so many different religions and so many different ancient wisdom and books. We are the masters, and as masters, we are called right now to come together as the powerful and beautiful human race that we are, and use that power, use that consciousness to help our brothers and sisters, help the process of ascension, help our beloved Gaia to ascend together with us. So I'm really grateful for your presence here, and I really hope that this episode can also bring some hints of light as to maybe why we're feeling so heavy and so moved inside as individuals, and how we might be facing also some shadows or a lot of shadows in our own personal lives and relationships. So let's jump right in. And again, I don't talk about the eclipse energies in the astrological landscape as an astrologer. I'm not an astrologer, but what I do is I talk about the eclipse energies coming from the Akashic records, specifically my Akashic records. So don't look at this as an astrology guide, but just as this Akashic guide, which is looking at it even from a higher place of compassion, consciousness. And the most important part is that it looks at these energies, or the information that came through is how these energies are here to serve us. How can we use them with the purpose of serving our own healing, our own ascension, our own progress, our own growth, again, as individuals and humankind. So, eclipses, solar eclipses. We're going to have the solar eclipse happening on the 14th of October. I'm recording these on a Friday the 13th, and so it'll be tomorrow, October the 14th. Solar eclipses are about letting go, making space for the new, and moon eclipses are about inviting the new. Eclipses in general are very good at showing us the shadows. Again, the shadows within and the shadows in the collective. So what we're seeing happening in the world right now is the eclipse energy showing us the shadow of humankind, showing us the polarity, the extreme of the polarity, the extremes, the division. And we have planet that is in the mix of these eclipse energy, and it's the planet of Jupiter. Jupiter is expansion, it makes things bigger. But in the Vedic tradition, Jupiter is considered the guru, is considered the teacher, is considered the master with the great teachings. So the energy of Jupiter is probably also the one making us all feel particularly heavy, moved inside, tired, and the collective landscape is what is happening. We're being shown as humankind what polarity and what division can do to us as humankind. And this side of the earth where we have the conflict happening right now, from the Akashic Records point of view, there's not right or wrong. Both people are suffering in both sides. There is a group that is doing what they're doing, but there's people, there's kids, there's women, there's men, there's babies suffering in both sides. There's a lot, if not most of them, are innocent. So the invitation is from the Akashic Records is to not judge, don't take a side. See that in both sides there's suffering, in both sides there's pain, and send compassion and light. If there's any moment where you feel that there is, a judgment or any lower vibration feelings coming up, even sadness, I can relate to that one. I have been trying really hard to raise my vibration when I think of my brothers and sisters that are suffering, the mothers and the babies. I feel saddened, but then I think that the best service I can do for them is to raise my vibration. The quicker we raise our vibration as a collective, the quicker this can resolve. This is how powerful we are. We are powerful beyond belief. So I invite you, if there's a moment where you feel any of these lower vibration emotions, find it in your heart. Go to the heart center and let it be filled with compassion and with that sense of love and unity, with that sense that I know we all have, that we want everything to be okay, that we want them to be safe, that we want them to smile and be happy and healthy again. So send that energy that way. And talking about the eclipse, again, energies and what is happening within, the invitation is the same. There might be things that are coming up right now in your relationships with others, whether romantic, family, friends, colleagues, because that's what the eclipse is coming to show us. It's coming to show us where are the places that we are relating to the world outside from a place of polarization, or from a place of darkness, from a place of fear, from a place of pain, from a place of resentment. So we are invited, and my guys, what they share with me is like, use this very challenging time to observe, become an observer of what is happening inside, what are the things that are being triggered, and perhaps journal about it, perhaps go deeper into asking why. I love that tool. I love the why. So if you're facing a lot of shadow and polarity in your world right now, in your relationships, this is a time not to be reactive and go outside. This is a time to go within, to use all that information as glimpse of light that are being given by the dragon, which is the eclipse, and use them in your favor. Use them in your favor to identify where the relationships within have been in imbalance. This is an eclipse with the energy of Libra. It's all about relationships and balance. Where are you unbalanced within the relationship with yourself? Where have you been in unbalanced relationships when it comes to friendships, when it comes to romantic relationships, with work? Start identifying those themes, and you most likely are going to find the pattern. So eclipses are here to accelerate growth. So you really don't have to do much. This is also not a time to be doing ceremonies or rituals, because the eclipse energy is going to do what it has to do no matter what. So if you want to do a little ritual, today will be a good day to set intentions for the eclipse to show you with ease and grace the places, the relationships, the patterns that are no longer serving you. And then for the next 12 days, just enter in a complete state of surrender. Kind of become that engineer that looks at reality like ones and zeros, kind of like the Neo metaphor, where you are there, you are living an experience, you are interacting, but you can start seeing the patterns. You can clearly start seeing those glimpses of information, because that's what the eclipse is coming to do. Is coming to really show us what has been in imbalance for so long, in a, again, individual level and as a collective. One of the things that we have been doing wrong as individuals and collective is that the energies of the divine feminine and masculine have been now for too long unbalanced. The goddess energy, that feminine aspect of source, of our creator, has been long forgotten, hidden, with the purpose to serve certain groups. And now is the time to awaken that divine feminine energy within all of us, and is the time to awaken that energy as a collective. And the best way we can do to awaken that is to surrender and to see what is happening around as a gift of illumination, as a gift of light, even when we're being shown the quote-unquote ugly sides of our shadow. And going back to this, the feminine energy surrenders, the feminine energy observes, and the feminine energy is all about compassion and unity. So I invite you that today, and as we start getting into the energy for this meditation, is to understand that we are one. We are one with the earth. We are one with the plants, the animals, the crystals. We are one with our brothers and sisters. And as we get together and we send compassion and light, not judgment. It's not our place to judge anyone, not even ourselves. But if we truly come together through this meditation and send them love and light and compassion, I truly think we can turn this around. We are so powerful, and we have the energy of Jupiter, the guru, the expanser, to help us expand and heal and learn from what is happening. So you have that energy as well, serving your individual journey. So going back to things that I would do and that I will be doing during this time, I'm gonna become an observer of my reality, my interactions, my relationships, and really start fine-tuning into what feels right, what feels in balance, what feels right in my body and my nervous system. Which people do I feel really good after interacting? Which things I feel really good after doing, and what things don't feel good anymore? What relationships don't feel good anymore? And with that discernment, with that look, I start designing and thinking, how would those things feel in alignment? What are the things that I have to fine-tune in my life regarding all the above? Personal relationships, work, the relationship with myself. Like, to give you an example, I know I push myself a lot to the masculine. I work really hard, I study really hard, I am very task-oriented, very type A, and I know that's not serving me anymore. I know my body and my nervous system is telling me now for a long time, it's time to let go of control. At the end, me having all these task lists, wanting to be so efficient and check things out of my list, it only means I'm trying to control. But when I enter in this place of surrender and this place of stillness within, then I allow for the feminine to come in. And when the feminine comes in, the feminine is life-given. So life will start sprouting and blooming around relationships, business, projects, your body. Then the other thing that I recommend for this time, I already said it, but truly this is not the time after tomorrow to be doing any kind of rituals or ceremonies. It's not the time to be burning, doing any karmic contract clearing, any sessions, magic, even readings, because like I said, the energy of the eclipse is very strong and it's gonna do what it needs to do. So sometimes what we can do by doing a ritual or a ceremony or magic during this time, we can like just kind of mess with the energies and not let the eclipse bring about the magic that is meant to bring, the expansion that is meant to bring. This is a great time to go within. We are being pulled from the outside with social media, with the news, and believe me, I wish I had a magic wand that I could go and fix the things that are going wrong in our world right now. I wish I can wave my magic wand and let everyone be happy and healthy and safe and provided for, but I can't in the 3D way. But I can for sure do that from the 5D, from the Akashic record, from the Akashic feel, through meditation, through going within, through illuminating my shadow. Then I illuminate those around me. It's literally quantum physics. Once you raise your vibration, those around you raise their vibration just by being close to you. So if you're someone that has a really high vibration, your neighbors across your walls have the opportunity to start raising their vibration and awakening. And lastly, this is probably like a super funny recommendation, but this came through the records as well. As we enter the eclipse season, having a clean house will be very, very good. Like really cleaning your bathrooms, your kitchen, making the space very harmonious, very intentional. So even though it's not recommended to do rituals and ceremonies and burnings, and it's a great time to uplift the environment around you and to start planning what you can do, what you want to invite in your life after the eclipse season, and in preparation for the end of the year, the new beginnings. This is a time where we are invited to truly ground the mastery within onto earth. And that's the purpose of this meditation. You might be wondering, like, how do I do that? Like, we came here to bring heaven to earth. And so the purpose with the meditation is precisely that. If you're listening to this podcast, you are that light worker that is needed right now. And so through this meditation, what we basically do, if I can give you a visual, is bring the light, the love, the consciousness from higher dimensions through your light, through your soul, through your human body, and anchor it into the earth grid. So right now we're literally rewriting the earth grid. The old one is collapsing before our eyes, and now we are the ones called to create a new one. And this is what I'm gonna invite you to do with our meditation. I'm gonna invite you to anchor your light here onto the earth together with me, and we're gonna send light and love towards the areas of our world where there's conflict. And at the same time, we can do this for ourselves. If there's any part of your body or your life that needs that light and love, use this meditation for that as well. Again, there's not much to do when eclipses are here, but surrender. So you might feel, or you probably have been feeling, a lot of the pull to react. And I totally get you, because it's been so deep. This is going deep through the layers of the DNA, through the layers of the lineages, through the layers of the quantum DNA, the Akasha of you and us as a human race. So we can clean, clear, illuminate, so we can create the new earth. That's what's happening. We're creating the new earth. We're being called to create the new earth. So now I'm not gonna talk anymore. I'm gonna let you settle in, find a perfect space, a perfect position where you feel most supported, and take a couple of breaths before we start our beautiful meditation for world peace. And I'll see you on the other side, and thank you again for being here, and thank you for meditating with me and with us. So I hope you enjoy this short Eclipse edition episode, and the next episode is gonna be our world peace meditation. So if you feel connected with this and you want to join me and join us into anchoring heaven on earth, becoming that human bridge to bring the codes of unity, love, and compassion, then I invite you to get ready for meditation and tune in to the next episode where you find the world peace meditation. Thank you again for giving me a space to be, for allowing me to share with you the tools that had helped me navigate the hard times in life, the dark times in life. And I know that if we get together as collective we can truly create the heaven on earth. We can really bring upon the new earth and the golden age of humankind. I hope that this week is filled with love, unity, and compassion for yourself and others.